life. Give me a break, need another life. Oh, need another life. Give me a break, need another life.
Havertz, what a pass, and Isak scores! What a wonderful piece of play. And now they're looking to quick fire start for the second half with Isak. It's a good save by McCarthy, to be fair. Here's Saka, putting it back in towards Isak with a header and an immediate goal. Saka again, he's going to pick out Isak, and he to the score as well. Isak with another lazy run. It's Isak, he scored. Found Saka, and now he's found Isak. It is tremendous. It is 2-0. Alexander Isak with a bicycle kick. Oh my word. Over the top of Isak, but look where Isak is. He scored. 4-1. Alex Isak has scored again. Odegaard has sent Alexander Isak on his way. And Isak makes it 5-2 for him today. Tackled by Isak. Isak powers through again. Will it be a hat-trick for Isak? It will. It's 6-1 to Arsenal. Hat-trick for Alexander Isak. And I think that's his second of his Arsenal career already. Saka's away. Isak is to his right. He's going to pick him out. Alexander Isak, he's got to score. He does. Alexander Isak makes it 2-0. It's Saka to Isak again. Part of the load management that Arteta has implemented this year. Isak! He scores a third, and Arsenal are gone and out of sight. He just cannot stop scoring. But even if he didn't get it, it wouldn't matter. He's done so well. Alexander Isak is away here. An air of expectancy. He did it. Alexander Isak with a match ball again. 4-0. Let's see. Put the ball in. Isak header. 3-0. And Arsenal are running rampant against Manchester United when after the playoffs are over. That's position 9 to 24. The top 8 go through automatically without having any further matches. And Alexander Isak has immediately scored because of course he has. Gabriel Martinelli, and he's gone down. That's a penalty, surely. It is definitely a penalty. The referee has given it, and he's booked the player as well. It is going to be Alexander Isak from the spot. It's 12 yards, but it's never as easy as it looks. For Alexander Isak, surely he definitely does put it in. We've lost the camera, and they know what it means. Arsenal have been given a game and they know it. A vital 3 points in a match that wasn't already 100% theirs today. So that's going to be a real telling point for the rest of the season if we're still kind of, in this tight deadlock situation. Isak makes it 2 already and it's switched out of being taken to school. And it's that man again, Alexander Isak, when Arsenal played them. Whatever happens, Eddie Howe has done a tremendous job as Martinelli leaves his man on the deck and finds Odegaard, and Isak will put those in all day long. Need to keep scoring and need to keep winning, and they're going to do that today by the looks of it. Another poaching goal for Isak. 3-0, and it is already over within 22 minutes. Huh. So that's been changed, I think, at some point. Here's Isak! Goal! Air of inevitability about it. It's Alexander Isak again. For his 18th of the season so far. So I don't think he'll frown upon it too much. And the ball out. Place Isak and he scored anyway. There you go. 4-1 to Arsenal. It's game over. And it's Alex Isak again. Gareth Ryan makes a good save here. Makes another good save. I don't think he knew much about the second one, but he'll take it. And Arsenal can get forward here with Isak, and he's done it. He's won the ball. Brilliant stuff. Alexander Isak, you have to score, and he does. It's a brilliant goal from Isak and Arsenal. They're 1 up against Manchester City. Really, it's been a disastrous season, tumultuous one by their standards. Here is Isak, and Isak scores to make things worse. 1-0 to Arsenal, and Alexander Isak scores again. These guys really have nothing. Oh, and Isak, what a great strike, that's 3-0. Well, when Arsenal play like this, there's no stopping, but look at this ping-pong passing. It's ended up with Alexander Isak, 2-0. And Arsenal responding to the Tottenham Hotspur draw. And another goal by Alexander Isak. I believe that is now 20. Zinchenko. And he's sent away Alexander Isak. What a pass. And Isak scores with ease. No pun intended. Saliba, I believe, was at one point on loan to Marseille. And that was the making of it. Isak, 4-0 to Arsenal, and a match ball for Alexander Isak. It's inevitable. He's done really well since he came on, to be fair. He's only at the ball well here. And to put the ball in towards Isak, it's 5-0. That is game over. And that is 4 for Isak in this game. He has been unplayable. Isak has poached it off the throw-in. And off goes Alexander Isak. Oh, an absolute screamer. By who else but Alexander Isak. Inju and Trossard keeps to his possession. Isak, it's over. That's 5-2. And another 2 for Isak. He's barely been on the pitch about 10 minutes. He's already making his mark on this game as well. Cool. Gamesmanship by both managers, perhaps. Alright, he's picked out. Here's Alexander Isak. It's a beautiful goal. Does it count? Yes, it does. Alexander Isak taking the lead for Arsenal. What a goal and what a pass by Declan Rice that was. That was a stuff of beauty. First half has gone by in an absolute blur, even though there's only been 1 goal. Isak with great control and a great turn and a great run now from Alexander Isak. Can he score it? Yes, he can. 2-0. And Arsenal can dare to dream the impossible today. 2-0, 2 to Isak. He just wants as many goals as he can get today to prove a point. Stones and Isak again. And he scored again! Alexander Isak is having a belter. And a hat-trick for a well-deserved hat-trick at that. He hasn't stopped running all game. A bit unfortunate. Declan Rice has found Isak again! 5-1! It is game over now. This year could be the year that North London truly is forever on the N5. To avoid it, but it might as well have happened that way. Trossard into Isak with a flying header, and that is what they missed. Isak, he's spun his man out. Alexander Isak scores. Inevitable. 2-1 to Arsenal. That is worse. We got it. Isak for 3. Keeping it at 0-0 is an achievement for a team that's been free scoring, but Odegaard has found Saka, and here they come. Isak is onside. Yes, he is. It's a goal. It looks offside to me, but it is going to count. Will it be Kai Havertz to kind of save the day for Arsenal again? He picks out Isak, and finally Isak scores a goal. And that'll be a load off his back. Of course, they lost in the Carabao Cup. Against Manchester City, Alexander Isak makes it 3-0. And it is too easy. Isak, surely, yes. It's another goal for Alexander Isak. Never in doubt. And he's back amongst the scorers.
You said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice.
Who's on we got now? Isak into the box. The inevitable has happened. Alexander Isak has scored. And that is goal 6 of this competition for Isak. Isak. Another amazing run. Goal. There's no doubt about it. Alexander Isak gets another. I do believe David Raya did get the assist in that game last time out, and Isak has scored already. 15 minutes in is another goal for Alexander Isak. Well, he's not scoring at the rate he used to earlier in the season, but he's still getting the 1 or 2 goals that his team always needs. But yeah, Arsenal still have the somewhat advantage, but they now need to come from behind, and they do with Alexander Isak. Now Saka, and in come Batman and Robin, as Saka and Isak have kept stride with each other, and Isak scores off Saka's initial shot, 1-0. Because of course it would be them by Gyökeres and Euro instead. And that's worked out. Here's Isak. Air of inevitability, 1-0. It was never in doubt. Goal number 30 for Alexander Isak. 6 away from Erling Haaland's record. Isak in form have showed him too much of the form. There's an air of expectancy about this. Oh, and Ramsdale has saved it, but Isak has brought it right up for control with the rebound. 2-0 to Arsenal. And Alexander Isak is now on 31 and counting. Down by Isak, headed up forward by Isak now. Isak, he's opening away, and if he scores, which he does, I think that's an assist to David Raya. Alexander Isak round the whole length of the pitch, put the ball away. Goal number 32, and that has to be, if my kind of way of thinking is correct, I think that is the first assist for David Raya this season. Isak has turned out his man and running again. Jeremy has scored a second for Manchester City. It doesn't matter because Isak has scored his third. Hat-trick hero Alexander Isak, 4-0 to Arsenal. And Jeremy's goal, Jeremy Doku, it means absolutely nothing. Here's Isak again. And Bournemouth, they just don't learn. And Isak has scored a 4th. Scratch that. Goal number 34 in the Premier League for Alexander Isak. He's right on the doorstep of making history this season. Let's have a look at things from here. So, I think there's about 2 or 3 games left. Hold the phone, Isak has scored. Isak has scored, that's goal number 35 now, isn't it? So, now Alexander Isak is just 1 goal behind Erling Haaland now. Atmosphere when you're constantly winning is pretty hard to turn down. Oh my goodness. That is not Alexander Isak on the ground. It is Alexander Isak on the ground. Oh no. I sincerely hope that Alexander Isak can run this off. He's back on his feet. Thank goodness. Bournemouth have scored against, conceded against Aston Villa, but that's secondary because very, very worried looks on the fans of on the faces of everyone who was in the Arsenal fan kind of stage today, or Mikel Arteta for that matter, because Alexander Isak is struggling on the pitch. Welcome to the second half, and the inevitable has happened. Kai Havertz has made come on for Alexander Isak to start the second half. And now we wait for any news on his condition. You will know when we do. 2 games to go then. Manchester City and Arsenal still tied at the top of the table. And there is the man that everyone will be looking at throughout the next 90 minutes. What an irony it would be if Alexander Isak made Premier League history by scoring the most goals in a Premier League season at the team he left just a little over a few months ago in the summer transfer window. I think he had about 16 to 19 last season, so he'd be definitely in the same realm. Here's Alexander Isak already turning his man out, and Nick Pope with a save. It's going to be very hard to beat him when he's in this sort of form. Now, here's Bukayo Saka. Is Isak going to keep with him? You bet he is. Saka, he picks out Odegaard, he picks out Isak, it's in off the post. History made. There it is. Goal 36 for Alexander Isak. He's not beaten it yet, but he is now the second most goal scorer in a Premier League season. And it was very poetic that it was Saka to Captain Marvel and then picked out by Isak. Arsenal's 3 best players by a country mile combining to put Isak on the verge of being on his own at the top of his goal scoring chart. There it is, confirmation. He has tied the competition record of 36 set by Erling Haaland a couple of seasons ago. Leading goal difference by like 50, I think it is. Here's Gyökeres and here's Isak. He's done it. 37 for Alexander Isak. The record is his. Oh my goodness. Probably the greatest season of all time scoring wise. Probably even better than Cristiano Ronaldo's legendary year back in, I believe it was 2007-8. Alexander Isak has eclipsed it and then some, and now he has scored the most Premier League goals in a season. And poetically, it's against Newcastle United. But Nottingham Forest and Chelsea have played almost 9 minutes and have got 2 goals in that game already. Alexander Isak scores. Goal number 38. Arsenal lead. And that is all they have to do now. Whatever happens at Craven Cottage, Arsenal are champions. And Arsenal here are already running away. Here's Isak! A bicycle kick again, another one. By Alexander Isak. Is there anything this boy can't do? Oh, and a goal by Alexander Isak, and I believe that's goal number 40. To put the icing on a very splendid goal-scoring cake for Alexander Isak, goal number 40. It's just nothing short of sensational. Alexander Isak has done it again. Arsenal, Premier League champions,